Today's topic is memory. Memory is a device which is used to store the information. Memory is signifies with M cross N. This is the block diagram of a M cross N memory. Here M signifies the number of locations which are available in a memory to store the data. N signifies the number of slots available in a particular location. That means M signifies the capacity of a memory and N signifies the number of bits that can be possible in a data. To perform the operation in memory, we have a number of inputs. Basically, there are three types of inputs which are available in memory. Those are address inputs, data inputs, and control inputs. Basically, address lines are those inputs which are used to decide the particular memory slot in which we want to add the data or we want to read the information. That means these are the lines which decide the address at which we want to put our data in the memory location or the position from where we want to read the information. The second one, data lines. Data lines are those lines which is used to put the information in the memory, or it may be used as a output lines to receive the information from the memory. To perform the read operation and write operation, we have control input. As in a memory, we can read the data or we can write the data. So what we want to do, it will be decided with the help of control input. Besides these three, we have another input that is called chip select. That means it is a enable pin for a memory. This chip select input initiate or start the memory. That means it is a on and off input. The value 1 at the chip select will enable the memory and a value 0 at chip select will disable the memory. That means this chip select is working as a enable input in the case of memory. Basically, the memory can be classified into many ways. On the basis of access, we have divided a memory into three types. So now we will discuss the classification of memory. Basically, memory is three types. The first one is sequential access. Second one is read and write, and third one is read only. Read and write, it is also called as RAM, and read only is called ROM. RAM is further divided into two types. The first one is static RAM and second one is dynamic RAM. ROM is also divided into different types. The first one is mask ROM, second one is PROM, third one is EPROM. We can also divide EPROM into two types. The first one UV EPROM and second one EEPROM. Now we will discuss all these one by one. The first one is sequential access memory. The sequential access memory is that type of memory in which the memory slots are arranged in a sequence. That means the user can read the information sequentially, or it can write the information sequentially. That means one by one. If a user wants to read the information at a slot number, for example 5, then he must read the information from slot number 0 to 4, then he will reach at the slot number 5. That means in sequential access memory, the information is read sequentially, or it can be write sequentially. The second one is read and write memory, or the second name is random access memory, that is RAM. That means it is that type of memory in which the data can be randomly accessed. That means a user can either write randomly, or he can read the information randomly from any location at any time. This RAM is also called as read and write memory. That means it is that type of memory in which user can read the information as well as he can write the information. Basically, RAM is divided into two types. The first one is static RAM and second one is dynamic RAM. The difference between these two RAM is static RAM is that type of RAM in which we use flip-flops and latches to store the information, while the dynamic RAM is that type of RAM in which we use capacitors to store the information. The third one is read-only memory. That means it is that type of memory in which user can only read the information. He cannot write the information. Read-only memory is further divided into a number of parts. The first one is mask ROM. It is basically the true read-only memory. That means it is that type of memory in which user cannot write the information. Mask ROMs are those ROMs which are programmed at the time of manufacturing. That means data is stored at the time of manufacturing and it cannot be altered. That means this is the basically true ROM. The second one is programmable read-only memory, or PROM. The PROM is that type of ROM which can be programmed as its name indicates. That means the data can be entered by the user. The difference between the PROM and mask ROM is that in mask ROM the information is entered by the manufacturer, but in PROM it's in the hand of user. That means user can program the information, or it can put his own data in the PROM. But the PROM is that type of ROM which can be programmed only once. That means if the user has put his data in PROM, it becomes read-only memory and the data cannot be altered further. EPROM is what? EPROM is erasable programmable read-only memory. That means this is that type of ROM which can also be erased by the user. That means it can be programmed multiple times. On the erasing of data, the EPROM is divided into two types, UV EPROM and EEPROM. UV EPROM is that type of EPROM in which the data is erased with the help of ultraviolet rays, and EEPROM stands for electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. That means it is that type of memory whose data is erased with the help of electric current. That means we apply electric current and the data present in that memory can be erased. So this is the classification of memory. Thank you.